recap what Fletch with Fletch Films is doing. Cars, Star Wars, acting. That is my interests. So here we go. I'm gonna be pushing. I'm gonna be trying to gain some subscribers. I am at 300. Right now. I am trying to get to 1,000, and then sky's the limit from there. Let's see how we can take it from there. But my YouTube account has been dormant for 14 years. Yeah. I used to do pro snowboarding back up in Lake Tahoe and some electric car videos, and then I just let that sucker sit and marinate. It's had over 100,000 watch hours sitting there for 14 years. I've had some videos that have had 42,000 views. Am I a guru? No. Am I gonna levitate and boo, I'm a guru? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna be putting out more videos and seeing what happens. All right, what up? It's Fletch with Fletch Films coming at you with the hot water heater, the tankless hot water heater. We're gonna do a fluid exchange to get out the calcium stuff. The calcium buildup that will, build up on the inside of the heat exchanger and is not good for just the whole operating system. So this needs to be cleaned out at least once a year. So I'm gonna get right to it. I'm gonna repeat myself quite a bit because that's what when I watched someone do this video, I was just rewinding it, making sure I got the connections right. And even I need to just say it again one more time. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show you what's going on up here. Number one, I just had talked about it maybe in the preliminary video, is definitely, I've got everything set up. I can't, my stuff. I'm gonna turn off the water to the house. So that's right here. I can track that right there because that's going over there to the main, to the water heater. But this one is my outlet. I figured out when this was done and I paid attention right there. I'm gonna close that right there. So going like this way with the pipe is open, and then obviously right now I just shut off the water to the house. Okay, I'm gonna flip around. Here we go. I was saying we're gonna be putting this pump here into this bucket here, and then eventually isolating. These are called the isolation valves. So let's just go ahead and do them right now. The hot and the cold, I just go like that, boom, because when it's flowing like that, that is indicating that the water's flowing that way. And now I'm shutting that one too, boom, boom, cool. So now that's isolating. The water's gonna flow in probably through here and then down through there and then in there and then back out here and then out to the tub and then back into here and then back up there. Okay, I've now also, just so I don't bore you, I've screwed on this one, the cold, and the cold is coming all the way down to the pump, and boom, that's the only one that gets screwed into the pump. And then I'll show you in a second, I'm gonna lift this bucket up, and then the other side, the hot water side, is loose and just goes in the bucket, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and turn on these valves here. Boom, right there. So now that is, flush right there. And you gotta have these isolation valves. This is the only way this stuff works. Right there, boom, okay? So now we got that set up. And another tip, that I'm gonna just leave this one plugged in, and in a minute I'm gonna plug in the pump and get this all circulating. But another person was saying, I'm watching 100 plumbers, that even likes it because the heat will help clean off the calcium, so who knows. But it doesn't hurt it. I watched enough plumbing videos that it doesn't hurt it to just leave it on. I kind of like that. So here we go. I'm gonna get this circulating and I'll go to a cut. Okay, so I got my bucket right here. I'm gonna add my, calcium chemical stuff right in there, all taken care of. And then again, I've got my, it's hard to see the line, the hot water side over here, just dripping in the bucket. And I've got that other side, the cold water side, hooked up to the, cold water side hooked up to the tank. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. There she goes. And yeah, so now this might turn on probably because it might sense the water flowing through it, and we'll see if it turns on by itself or whatever. Yeah, so yep, there it goes. Yeah. So 30 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer for about 30 minutes, and then I'll show you the process to isolate this again, and we flush out what's left over in the tank, and I flush it out into the bucket, and I do about we'll do 4 buckets of flushing out. Okay, we'll see you in 30 minutes. Peace. Okay, I'm about 11 minutes away to shut this down, but I figured I'd just review one more time because this stuff takes repetition so you understand what you're doing. I shut off the main valve to the house. I had my isolation valves right here. I closed those 2, and then hooked up my hoses right here. My cold water going to the pump, to the inside the pump, and then the hot water just draping in here, my loose connection, creating the pump loop. And then once those were connected, I opened up these valves so the water could flow through. I filled up my whole bucket full of, to about there, of water, and I didn't bother draining the inside of the tank first. It's just less water you have to move in here, so that's good to go. Again, we've been circulating this for 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you the disconnection sequence up here, and we're gonna drain the tube and dump this and cycle this 4 times. Here we go. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna unplug the pump right here, and I'm gonna close this valve right here, the isolation valve. Maybe can't turn it. There we go. Okay, see that one. Okay, so that's closed to the cold water side. Now I'm gonna unscrew this. I'm gonna pause, unscrew that. Okay, that was crafty. I gotta prop up my camera with a bunch of cleaning product. So I'm gonna drain this. I've now separated the cold water. I had that shut off. And I'm gonna now take this outside and dump it, and then I'm gonna turn on the fresh water and circulate it. Okay, here we go. Dropping this, almost got my arm all wet. Oh no. This one here, so I don't get water everywhere into this bucket. Okay, so that's drained out just a hair and didn't get water everywhere because it's going in the bucket. So now I'm gonna dump this. Okay, so I've still got my hot water inlet right here. I'm going to let's see, which one might I open first? I'll go ahead and open the cold water inlet here, okay, to the water heater. So now when the water comes in, it's gonna come, I'm gonna undo this one, the main. It's gonna come up here, go over there, into here, into the exchanger, and then out this tube right here. So, and in here. So here we go, we're gonna open it up. Just barely open it up, just open it up gently so the pressure so we're purging out the water heater, the chemical additive in here, and I'm gonna do say 3 to 4 buckets. I'm gonna do 4 buckets just to be safe. Now I'm gonna shut the cold water inlet here so I can not have water go everywhere. So I shut off the inlet right there, and I'll drop my hose here. And let's dump this. I'm gonna do this 4 times. Pro tip, I'm going to talk to something about easy filters, an easy fix about the filters at the end of the video. Cheers. Again, to review, not the little one because that has like no, that has no hose on it, but I'm opening and shutting the cold water inlet. So the water goes from the main into the heat exchanger and out the hot water side, out our discharge side right here. Now we could run a pH test on this, but I don't have that, so we're just gonna have to trust that flushing it 4 times is good. Okay, so I'm gonna isolate this inlet valve. Oh, I need to push down, that's why. This inlet valve right here, and I'm gonna disconnect this hose now. Okay, so for me, just some common sense, I'll put these caps on later, but I'm gonna just reopen up the cold water and hot water. Boom, right there. So now it can flow freely again through the heat exchanger. So if someone tries to go take a shower, again right now, we're all set. We're back to normal. The main water is on, because I think you heard it kick on right there. One last time for a second. Okay, yeah, so my little tip was, I mean, if you notice, on the front of this, there's this filter. And I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get a star drive. There's a specific Allen wrench, but it has like a circle inside it, and this is a star. So it's a very unique one right there to pull it off. But in the meantime, you can see the top part is a lot clearer because I just used an old toothbrush. So it's a little hack here that you can, I had a little box here catching the shrapnel. But you can, if you don't have this tool, and obviously you want to keep this thing circulating, you're going to want to, you know, just clean this off with a little bit of tool. Try not to push too much inside it and just get it outside it and just collect it up. But, you know, in two seconds, I'm going to not bore you to tears here with a bunch of lint moving. But yeah, this was pretty dirtied up and needs to be cleaned so the air circulates fluidly normally. Okay, things like that can, you know, hurt a machine, hot water heater, you name it, mechanical device. Okay, that's my quick tip. Thank you very much. Peace. Okay, so I already just done a pretty good job just showing you how vigorously I was doing it, and I collected all that dust here that was impeding the airflow. Yeah, water heater pump. Just look below, and you can click on that link and order your pump from that supplier. Should work. Peace out. Just click the link below to order your pump for your tankless hot water heater, and possibly the chemical. Sometimes it comes in the same box. Recap what Fletch with Fletch Films is doing: cars, Star Wars, acting. That is my interests. So here we go. I'm gonna be pushing. I'm gonna be trying to gain some subscribers. I am at 300. Right now. I am trying to get to 1,000, and then sky's the limit from there. Let's see how we can take from there. But my YouTube account has been dormant for 14 years. Yeah. I used to do pro snowboarding back up in Lake Tahoe and some electric car videos, and then I just let that sucker sit and marinate. It's had over 100,000 watch hours sitting there for 14 years. I've had some videos that have had 42,000 views. Am I a guru? No. Am I gonna levitate and boo, I'm a guru? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna be putting out more videos and seeing what happens. So there you go, folks. I'm putting out videos and seeing what happens. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.